Hey, y'all, listen. Happy Wednesday. Welcome into the building. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? If you don't hit the like button coming in, then don't get on this train ride. Because I've been counting my tickets lately, and y'all been cheating the diva because that's what y'all do. But you know what? I'm here anyway. It's Trending Topics Wednesday, and we got some stuff to talk about. It's titled, It's All Alive. You know, reality TV, as we have come to know, everything's a lie. You got this from Basketball Wives, British Williams. Now she want to cry a tear. Want to ask the judge to be lenient on her. Okay? Fraud, whatever other charges she had going on. Now she wants to let the judge know about her 5-year-old child. Oh, my daughter's 5. It's going to break my heart to be apart from her. Well, girl, your heart is about to be broken because you're going down for a 4-year bid. 4 years. And then when you get out and you go show up to the school to pick up your daughter who's 9, who's going to be like, oh, is that mommy? Because she haven't seen you for 4 years. You're going to have an ankle bracing on because they're going to monitor you for 5 years after you do the 4. Then you're going to have to work about 17 jobs. Why? Because they said you got to pay back $500,000. Girl, was it worth it? I'm telling y'all right now, if they call me for a reality show, I'll do it. Yeah, I would. But guess what? I ain't upgrading nothing. Y'all going to film me in this little townhouse right here. I'm going to be wearing my clothes from the Gap, Express, or wherever else. And when I throw the dinner party, it won't be a chef here. It's going to be my niece and my sister and them. I ain't hiring no chef and got to pay all that money. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't going to be playing myself out. No. Then we got Destiny. Destiny from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Although I feel bad for her, I do. Got compassion. I got a heart for her. But guess what? She was still wrong. Said she was forging the ex-husband's name on the light utility bill over there at the hair supply store that she opened that didn't even last, and then you didn't pay the bill. If you're going to use somebody else's name, at least pay the bill. You know what? People, somebody out there write a book for the thieves. They don't know the rules. They just dumb. They be doing dumb stuff. We're in the age of high-level technology, and these people doing stuff right in front of the street light camera, and then wonder why they got caught. You like just stupid. I don't get it. But we're gonna talk about her. Then we're gonna talk about Kim and Kroy. These two, you know what? A Lifetime movie needs to happen about these two. I promise you that. We need a Lifetime movie. Why? Because this is crazy. Now, the judge had to order in the mansion. He had to split the mansion in half, literally. Kim, you go down in the basement and you stay down there. And don't come up unless you need to get something to eat out the kitchen. And Croy, he gets upstairs. Now, I want to speak to that judge. How he put Kim downstairs and Croy upstairs in the master bedroom. That judge raw. He dirty. But he sure did. He told Kim, you go to the basement. And while you in the basement, shut your mouth. And he said, he told them both, stop calling 911. Sick of y'all. Every time your something happened, y'all calling 911. He said, stop. And he ordered both of them, shut your mouth in front of the kids. Kids are traumatized. And kids got to go to school with our kids. And they crying because their mommy and daddy keep calling 911. They know the cops by name now. Hey, Officer John. Yeah, my mom upstairs. Her and daddy fighting again. It's a mess. It's a mess. We're going to talk about it, though. And you know what? Let me do a quick friendly mention. A quick friendly mention. Jonathan Majors. Oh, good God. Light a candle. Say a prayer. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. And all of y'all out there, okay? Don't y'all come in here pumping your fist, talking about black power and sisterhood. Don't come in here with that. Because my girl Jada, you see her? My girl Jada, her book sales are not doing well. So don't y'all come here in Black History Month. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. I ain't do no Black History Month show in February of 2024. I'm not. Because y'all playing Jada out. Y'all playing her out. This girl wrote a whole book letting y'all know y'all worthy. She said y'all worthy. And y'all ain't buying her book. Y'all messy. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. And this my other friendly mention. This my last friendly mention. Genie Mai, she woke up. Oh, yes, she did. That sister woke up. She done got her a high-powered lawyer. She fighting back. Watch out, Jeezy, because here she come. Oh, yeah, she got her lawyer. She gonna fight that prenup. She want the mansion. You didn't want her mama to stay, Jeezy, in that house with you in it. Well, now she wants you out and her whole family in. We got to stay connected to this story because they said she got her a high-powered lawyer, the lawyer that helped Nene Leakes when she first divorced Greg. That lawyer got a lot of accolades behind their name. That lawyer helped a lot of big people. Oh, yeah, she did a power move. She said, okay, you don't want me? She dropped the last name Jenkins off her Instagram. She went down to the law firm and got herself a lawyer. Yeah. Portia. Genie Mai has Portia's voice. Oh, not good. Ooh. Didn't work for Kevin Costner as prenup well prevailed. Well, Felicia, you ain't lying. That's the truth. Kevin Costner's wife had to end up backing down. Okay. Oh, come on now, Tony. Holla. Now she must have word ready. Oh, right here, that was a good one. Oh my God, that's why. Come on, Genie Mai. She wordy. She read wordy. She woke up. Let me bring the people in the building because y'all playing. Y'all know what I need. What do I need out there? I need a what? I need a choo. All aboard, everybody. It is Wednesday night trending topics, and we about to get into it. Look who done showed up in the building. Hey, Roy here.
First of all, you are insane. There's something wrong with you. And Raheem made a great point. I think you missed this by accident. He said, have you made it past the first chapter?
Oh, don't do that, Raheem.
Oh, shade.
Hey, y'all.
Don't do that, Raheem. The diva busy.
You screaming support, but have you read the book?
Come on, Worthy. The diva busy. Okay, don't do that. I'm going to read it, though. Don't do that, Raheem. Y'all being messy. Now we're going to get into this. Come on now. Let's talk about this. Let's do this, British Williams. You know, these people will do anything to keep up with the Joneses. Okay? And then you want to cry, oh, I got a baby. I got a daughter. Well, you knew that when you were stealing these people cash and their money and flaunting it all around the TV and everywhere else. And now you want to try to ask the judge to be lenient on you. No, he slammed it to you. And now you know what they say? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Okay. So look at her. British Williams posts a photo of daughter amid prison sentencing. The daughter cute, look just like her. Well, hopefully you recognize your daughter when you come out of jail 4 years later. Okay. So British Williams took to her Instagram today to share a heartwarming photo of her posting with her 5-year-old daughter, who she shares with ex Lorenzo Gordon. In her touching caption, she wrote, "Forever me and you." It ain't forever me and you, girlfriend. It's going to be forever on her daddy. I guess she's going to stay with daddy while you locked up. Oh, this is a mess. Look at that. You did all of this for what? For some shoes and some bags? Look at little mama. She cute. The heartfelt post comes in the wake of Williams' recent sentencing to 4 years in prison for her involvement in tax fraud, bank fraud, insurance fraud, and pandemic-related scams. In addition to the 4-year sentence, she has been ordered to pay restitution totaling $564,000.69. Now, where did they get the 69 cents from? They need to stop. They just messy. They just be playing with you, right? During her court appearance on Tuesday, the 33-year-old Basketball Wives alum made a plea to the judge for leniency. And judge didn't give a darn. She expressed how heartbreaking the idea of being apart from her daughter Dash was. Williams, acknowledging her mistake, stated, "I knew better and I did it anyway." See, I would just been like, Judge, I didn't even know what I was doing. Sitting here. Come on, now I knew better and I did it anyway. I ain't telling no judge that. I'm be lenient on me. The charges against Brittish Williams was substantial, as she pleaded guilty to 15 felonies, including misusing a social security number, bank fraud, making false statements to the IRS, and wire fraud, as reported by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Missouri. Williams' attorney, Bo Brindley, argued that her sentence was excessively harsh, primarily driven by her status as a public figure. I do believe that's true, but listen, you shouldn't have did it. He stated Brittish Williams was punished today not for fraud, but for her celebrity. The court chose to treat her more harshly due to her status as a public figure rather than treating her similarly situated defendants equally. Oh, well, she going down. I guess this was little mama graduating from kindergarten. Then when she see her mama again as a free woman, she going to be graduating from middle school. She a cutie pie, though. Look at her. It's a shame. Look at that, because you look at preschool. Child, messy boots, okay? So in her plea agreement, Williams confessed to underreporting her income on tax returns for the years 2017 to 2019 and falsely claiming dependents, leading to a substantial tax evasion amounting of $29,366. Furthermore, she was involved in fraudulent activities using social security numbers not assigned to her to open accounts with credit card companies and banks. Williams failed to repay the accounts, and she had open, causing victims to suffer losses totaling $28,537. It's a shame. Stolen social security numbers were also employed in bank fraud, as Williams deposited checks and withdrew funds from the accounts of victims, resulting in additional losses amounting to $23,850. Additionally, she misappropriated rent relief funds. This girl was wilding out by pocketing money meant for her landlord and applying for rent relief from the state of California. In court, Williams expressed remorse for her actions, acknowledging that she made poor decisions. Opportunities arose and I made the wrong decision, she said. Well, girl, you made the wrong decisions and now you got to go do your time. And I'm sorry, little mama, your mama's a thief. She's a cutie pie, though. She is cute. She cute. Yeah, Callie don't play. Roya, what are your thoughts?
I really am not going to be too harsh on this young lady because I think she has realized she was wrong. She even admitted in front of a judge, I was wrong. I made bad decisions. She went over and beyond, to be honest. I think she was hoping to get off, but that didn't really work. But I will say, and not even just for her, but for the criminals altogether. First of all, Diva, no, we do not need to write a book on how to be a criminal. We do not need to help the criminals be better. Okay. Let them continue to be stupid so we can get them found. Okay. But as much as work and effort that you put into doing all of this negativity, just imagine if you would have done right, the blessings that you would have reaped versus the discord that you're now reaping. Not only you got a temporary blessing, but you did permanent damage to some people. Once people get a hold of your social security and card, stuff like that, and they start taking advantage of it, it's hard getting your identity back. It's hard trying to put your life back together after someone has stolen your information and messed up your credit.
Yes, it is.
It is very hard. So the fact that she went out to do these things, 4 years, the judge slapped the gavel down. Sorry, you made a decision. And like you said, we'll see you when your daughter is graduating from middle school. It's just mind blowing to me that people get on these reality shows and you committing crimes. Who get on TV and continue to commit crime? Like, come on. It's just saddens me. It really, really saddens me. And it's more sad for this young girl because now she has to grow up for 4 years without her mother being present. Which, I mean, like I said with Nene, and what child doesn't want to be present with their mother, all, you know what I'm saying, through
Yep.
those good times in life, the bad times in life. Like, you need to be present, and your decision has now affected your daughter long
That
term.
part. And yeah, no, Felicia, she got 4 years, but she got 5 years of
Probation.
monitoring when she gets out.
Hmm.
Yeah, she messed up. E, your thoughts?
All right, so hey, first
Hey.
of all, I'm tired of people putting Snapchat filters on these little babies. When you had that graduation picture of that little girl is so cute, she don't need no filter on her graduation picture. But
Yeah.
anyway, Bridget, not Bridget, who is this? British girl,
Uh-huh.
what was you thinking? You done participated in all this scamming and couldn't even get your girl Shawnee or Evelyn to write you a letter to attest to your good character that you supposedly have. Where is Shawnee O'Neal? Where is Evelyn Lozada? Aren't these your good girlfriends who you were trying to stay in their good graces and be on the in crowd? Jackie couldn't write you a letter. Jackie will write anybody a letter. What are you talking
Not
about?
anybody.
Where where are the letters for your good character? Nobody wanted to speak on your behalf.
Mm,
Um, I just find that ridiculous that you did all of this cutting up on VH1 to help Shawnee make millions, but you're out here scamming regular folk who go to work every day to stay on top. You played this all the way wrong. I also think the reason they threw such strong penalties, because I won't say it's harsh, but the reason they probably hit her with the maximum is because I remember that last season she was on the show and she mocked the criminal justice system. She professed she was innocent and said she didn't do it. She was doing all this charity work, trying to make it seem like she's such this good person and she cares about girls in the community. She alluded to being falsely accused.
she
How do you
did.
get on TV and say you're falsely accused and then turn around and say, I knew what I did was wrong? You should have did that in the beginning. How
Mm-hmm.
about when you have pending charges against you, you keep your damn mouth shut? Can we normalize doing that? Well, who are these people's attorneys? So for me, in my opinion, if you was going to just come out and say, you need to pick another struggle. Either you're going to say you're innocent in the beginning and ride it all the way through, or you should have came out and said, you know what, I was wrong. Do like T.I. did. When T.I. got caught with them guns, he had to go on Crime Stoppers and advocate, violence is wrong, this, that, and the third. Soon as he got that case over with, he go cutting up again, putting girls in the trunk, taking them to Las Vegas, allegedly. Look at Royer's face when I said that. So I just feel like British played this all the way wrong. And if you ask me, the girl would be better off without her mom teaching her scamming ways. Talk to her on the phone, and I hope your grandmammy is better than the mammy, and she'll be all right. At least she won't have that negative influence over her life.
Woo! That's facts. That's facts. And you right. She did play in their face. She did play in their face. She was acting like she was so innocent. She did a Jen Shaw. Wanted to pretend like she was so innocent initially, and then you turn around and want to do a plea deal. Savannah, your thoughts?
So add another one to the list of faking the funk. And these charges are federal, from
Yeah.
stealing social security numbers, 4 counts of bank fraud, 3 counts of making false statements, and by the time she gets out, her baby will be in middle school. And I'm just tired of these young women going on TV, and it's not worth it for what, $1,500 or a couple $1,000 that they make per episode to do what? To be known for being on a show that gets low ratings, and Shawnee is not going to back you, or I don't get it. And now she's going to spend 4 years away from her baby, formidable years that she's going to need to she's going to miss seeing her baby grow up. And it's a shame. And now she's going to, I hope she learns a lesson and goes in there and comes out a better person, a better woman, a better mother. And she probably is going to I'm not sure where she's going, if she's going to go into the same place that Jen Shaw is with Elizabeth as well. And they all come out and they're in there thinking up the next scheme and come out and do a hair care line, a face cream. I have no idea what they're going to come out with in there while they're in there. But I hope that she does come out a better person than what she went in there. So
I hope so too. Yeah. And she gonna have a time figuring out how to pay that money back. Denzel, your thoughts?
Yeah. Is she married?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, she's stupid. Now she ain't gonna see her daughter for 4 years. I feel sorry for her daughter because she won't be seeing her mom for 4 years. This is sad and this is embarrassing. And Tiva, they need to write a book. They need to write a book not to be stupid and not to mess up your freedom.
Come on now.
Now she messed up her freedom. She's gonna be in prison for 4 years, and now people ain't gonna trust her either. They're not gonna trust her anymore because of what she did. She's stupid and she's trash. And it's nothing wrong having nice stuff. It's nothing wrong having luxury stuff. But if you cannot afford it, just don't. Just say that you just can't afford it. But don't be up on these reality shows and lie and have a fake life. That's not cool and that's not right. That's it.
Thank you. In my opinion, your thoughts?
Well, I don't feel sorry for her, okay? Because when they called her and told her she was using these illegal babies' social security cards, she went on and did it again. So no, I don't feel sorry for her because you knew they was on to you and you did it again. So you learning your lesson the hard way. Get those prison sentences, take it like a big girl, just like when you were sitting there taking it and spending it up on houses to rent out to be on basketball wives. Then you take your prison sentence and serve it like you supposed to.
Come on now, serve your sentence, okay? Julius, your thoughts?
I have no sympathy for her. I feel sorry for her daughter, but no sympathy for her. Like we're saying about 45 now, and we all know who 45 is. The more you fluff around, the more you gonna find out. She finding out. I'm yielding back.
Thank you, Julius. Dustin, your thoughts?
Oh boy, this is gonna be a hot one tonight because I agree with what, in my opinion, said, and she did the crime, she does the time, and hopefully she learns a hard lesson. I do feel bad for her daughter, but I don't feel bad for her because she did the crime. She deserves to do the time.
Yeah, she does. And you know what? Wait. So Toria said, hey Toria, how are you? I have a friend who SS number was stolen 13 years ago and still has not got it fixed yet. It takes years. You telling facts. This is facts. And she will be out doing it again while her victims are trying to fix their credit. You know what? You are speaking facts. You are speaking facts. When somebody steals your identity or use your social security number, it is the worst. And trying to prove it wasn't you and get your it cleaned up and off your credit report is horrible. It's horrific. So she was up there living the good life, and then you claiming kids that you clearly know is not yours. Just pay the taxes. Then you lying about your income. A whole hot mess. Yeah, listen, and then one of her friends just lunging at the camera. Don't lunge at the camera. You should have been convincing your girl not to do that. Well, now she know. Okay. And that judge was like, no, boo-boo. Go 4 years. 4 years. Join the rest of the reality stars who was playing it off, and now they doing time. We're going to go head on, and we might as well move into Destiny. If you don't know who Destiny is, she's from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. And if you remember on Love and Marriage Huntsville, when she was going through the divorce with her husband, Destiny, and her and Mel was still friends, Mel actually didn't lend. She gave her money because she had came over and something was going on with her utility bills at her own personal home. So allegedly, Destiny forged her ex-husband's name on a utility bill. I want to say it was for the beauty supply store that she opened. Never paid it. And do I feel for her? A lot of people were saying the husband was dirty. That's his credit. Now, it broke my heart to see her having to go to jail. I mean, go turn herself in and everything. But at the end of the day, this man got a right. That's his credit. Imagine waking up and seeing something on your credit report that your ex did. Are y'all going to be soft and pink and call your ex up? Hey, babe. I just looked at my credit report. There's a $10,000 charge on there. Was that you? Did you do that? Can you pay it, please? No, they ain't going to pay it, because if they was going to pay it, it wouldn't be on your report. Oh, my God. That store is closed down. Destiny, anyone that belongs in rule. They said it was for the resident. Well, wherever it was for, but that makes that's if it was for her.
She transferred her power from her residence that they had together to her new residence.
So she transferred to but then what did she do with the money that Melanie gave her?
That went for the old power bill. When she went to her new residence, she didn't pay the bill. It racked up. They wanted to go into collections. Alabama Power put it on his credit report because the bill was in his name.
Child, was she messy? Was she ended up on Crime Stoppers? They put her on the TV. And then listen, let me tell you something. Some of y'all don't sleep. I swear to goodness, some of y'all out there, y'all catch everything that happened. Somebody go live 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all catch it. They go live and they take it down. Y'all already screen recorded it. You're like little reporters out there. Y'all be catching it, because I heard that Crime Stoppers went up like in the wee hours of the morning.
It came on at 10 o'clock.
Oh, it came on at 10 o'clock. That's not bad. Well, poor Destiny. The people caught it. They saw it. And the blogs went crazy. And so she turned herself in. Let me see which one I want to play. Let's play from Destiny's page. She got her face beat to the gods, though, before she turned herself in. She want that mugshot to be cute. That face is beat to the gods. Let's hear Destiny say it.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? I am here at the Madison County Courthouse. About to turn myself in. And look who's always with me. My dad. My rider. Always. I hate this for him more than anything.
Where the baby?
One thing through it all is I've learned that I'm one of God's strongest soldiers. And the battles are always given to us. As much as we don't want to.
Child, you took that battle yourself.
I'm ready.
Look who in these comments, y'all.
That's what I said, right?
Stressing
They
me out too
supporting
much.
her.
I don't need that, but I got it.
Daddy asked her she got the receipt.
Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Y'all know I don't go live. I know I don't do this, but
For some blonde.
I did today. Ready? Yeah, she told me. I don't know, Daddy. Do I hold my hand? Come on.
When you tell me you something,
I thought you said you was meeting me here. That's why. Okay. All right.
respond to your messages, okay?
All right, Daddy. Pray for me, y'all. Bye.
All right. The people supporting her. Do you see Letitia Scott? She said, you absolutely got this, sis. Okay. Destiny said, y'all pray for my father more than me. This is tough on him. Daddy's girl, but God. It's law. Okay. Stormy, so gorgeous. You ain't even pretty. You gorgeous. Okay. Whatever that means, Stormy. The Tylers from what is it?
Love and Marriage DC.
Love and Marriage DC. Okay. Winter as Jamie. Look, Contessa.
That's not Contessa.
That's that's right. That's the husband, Scott. Yeah, that's right. That's Dr. Scott. I'm sorry. You're right. But the people supporting her. They supporting her. Okay. There's a mixed bag of stuff going on here because many are saying, listen, they understand the ex-husband side. It's his credit. Okay. And many people are feeling for her. But I heard when I read some more articles, it has something to do with some of the PPP loans. It's a lot of stuff she got going on too. So, Royer, what are your thoughts?
Instead of Carlos King putting Kiki on here and her issues, we could have kept Destiny. I mean, Destiny got a story. Mama was going to jail. We could have caught all of this on the cameras.
She family later on.
Child, we needed it this season. We needed it right now. This is a lot. I mean, Destiny has always given struggle. And so, especially after her and her husband separated, it was really giving struggle. I think it would have been a better idea for Destiny to move in with her father versus trying to get her own place. And,
Come on, talk.
Since y'all have that kind of relationship, I mean, if he gonna show up to you for jail, he could have showed up for you as a place to live, temporarily until you were able to get on your feet. But this is exactly what the people be talking. Stop trying to be the Joneses, and you are not the Joneses. Live in your stability. Stop trying to impress people. Stop trying to make it look like, seem like, act like, because it's all going to catch up to you. And now you just like British, going up to the jailhouse, having to surrender yourself, and who knows what's going to come out of this. And you got a baby boy at home trying to figure out what is going on with my mama. This is a lot, but I'm glad that Destiny has the support. It's so funny now, Diva, this social media. People just get on live and do anything. You go on live to go to Walmart. You go to live to go to the mall. You go on live to go to jail. I mean, just any and everything, documenting everything. So maybe this will be a moment for her to look back on and think about the next time she want to make a bad decision not to make it because she had to turn herself in.
Yeah. Hey, Marcella, love you back. I think she did it. I think she only went live because the story went like wildfire or on the blogs. Everybody was like Crime Stoppers, looking for Destiny, you know, whatever. So she figured she shut us down by telling us she done turned herself in. Why daddy didn't drive her there though? These are just questions in my head. You drive yourself to the jailhouse now? If they would have locked her up right there, would her car got a ticket? I don't know what's going on here. I don't understand why daddy didn't go to her house, pick her up, and I want to know where the baby is. Who got the
I
baby?
want to know why she was driving a Mercedes and owe this kind of money, honey. You need to turn that Mercedes in and get your money.
Oh, was it a Benz? Ooh.
That's what it looked like. I thought I seen a Benz key.
Well, you know, I don't know. You probably right. You probably
I thought I seen the key. I could be wrong, but I definitely thought I seen the key.
Who she driving a Benz? Oh my goodness. Woo. You
ain't gonna leave it in the jail parking lot. You going to get locked up.
E, what are your thoughts?
Well, regardless as to what kind of car it was, you're walking into the courthouse and you don't know if you're walking back out. Why are you driving at all? Yeah. Why didn't you ride with your daddy?
Yeah,
I'm confused about that. But Destiny was one of my favorites on who's this Love and Divorce Huntsville.
Oh,
but I do think I do think it's a scheme that Melody and Carlos set up to come to us with the bullcrap, because we do know that Melody has a thing for reporting people to the government when she falls out with them. Didn't she dropped that little nugget on the show, knowing that the feds are watching in regards to Tisha and Marceau, and they loan those in your windows are not cute. But I don't believe for 1 second that Destiny did not have this man's permission. I refuse to believe that. Something got to be off with this situation. I believe that she had his permission to use his social for that account number. I believe that. And if she did not, then she must not have been in her right state of mind. Destiny may have been smoking that Kiki Jabbar. And I can only believe that because her eyes was just as wide as Wendy Williams while she was fumbling around for her keys and lip gloss at the beginning of that video. When you press the live button, you're supposed to be ready. But I don't understand why you have your father out there. To Diva's point, he's walking with a cane, for Pete's sake. Is this early in the morning just to walk you into court for foolishness? You didn't have a cousin or best friend to come with you? Like, enough with the sob story. When I saw the father and how old he was, it was equivalent to Tory Lanez bringing his son to court for the verdict in the Megan Thee Stallion case. But I do not feel sorry for the ex-husband and his credit, because he knew he left her cash poor, and he knew his son needed electricity in his primary household with his mom. That man knew. Okay. And you cannot tell me that they live in the same state. Does the man live in the same state?
No, he moved.
Yeah.
Okay, he moved. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. That man is wrong for pressing charges. He should have just paid that and deducted it from the future child support. He should have never pressed the issue. But I'm not entertaining the residential account for the power, Alabama Power. Forget that. But as it relates to the put your puss in prison money, that PPP money, oh, no. Destiny, you on your own with that one. You should never touch that money. Never touched it. And, I have to say, maybe you can work out a payment plan. Maybe you can get a better deal than, who's that woman with Brittish? Destiny, all you have to do is say, I'm wrong, but I got $20 a week, and go out and do like Tasha K. Start doing stand-up comedy. Do some stand-up comedy shows. Some people will pay. Listen, talk about Tisha and Stormy's hair care line in comparison to your shop. Somebody will buy some tickets.
Raheem, you wrong, but you right. She was supposed to take a Uber and wear a hoodie, not put on face and drive in the Benz. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You telling the truth. Showing up to court, you ain't pay a bill, and you showing up like $1 million. Don't make no sense. Savannah, your thoughts?
So, being that she was on the news and on Crime Stoppers, I'm wondering why she didn't show up with legal representation.
Oh, okay. Come
She
on now,
she
talk.
just walked into a courthouse with her father in two vehicles. So I'm assuming she didn't think she was going to come out. So I'm just trying to figure out why she didn't show up with any legal representation. So Destiny was wrong. She shouldn't be forging her ex-husband's name on any documentations. Once your divorce is done, you are done. You're two separate people, two separate entities. She does receive child support and monetary support from her ex, and I don't know why she doesn't get a 9 to 5. You have support from all these people, as we've seen in the comments. Go get a job at Black or at Canvas Beauty. There's a whole warehouse right there. Be a project manager for Stormy. That could be easy 60 a year right there. Do something, but there's no reason why Destiny should be in financial distress right now when she has a support system there that could assist her. So I don't feel sorry for her, but she sees herself in some trouble right now, because like the previous story, once somebody does use your namesake, your social, it does take some time for the other person to get out, to clean their name up, and to get your credit back, your credit standing, your credit score back to in a good positive place where you're not looking the person that was wronged in a good place. So I don't feel bad for her. I feel sorry for the dad that had to get up early and assist their daughter, but she should have went in with some legal representation to assist her.
Yeah. You know what I find problematic too. If you know that right now you're down and out, so to speak, your money is not where you would like it to be, why go rent out a big house? Why? The boy is young. Why not go rent you a studio apartment, get yourself together, okay? Because everything's going to be a little bit less. The light bill, the utilities are going to be less. Everything is going to be less money. And you get your life together, get yourself together. And then once you get yourself together, move on up. So you know what, on that note, shout out to Portia. Because when she got divorced from, what's his own name? Cordell?
Cordell.
Cordell.
She went to mama's house. Shout out to Portia. Portia, write the book for these people. She went to mama's house. Mama gave up her bedroom so Portia could be in the bedroom. And then Portia built herself back up from the ashes, okay? She got the sheets. She got the go naked. Is she the one with the go naked hair? She got
Shout out to Mama
I think
Diane.
so.
She gave up her master bedroom for Portia. Remember
Yes,
that?
she did.
Come on.
Sure did.
Come
Yes,
on,
she
Miss
did.
Diane.
Sure
Come on,
did.
Miss Diane. Shout
Until
out.
she
Come
took
on now.
that other woman's man.
Oh, damn.
Until she
Ooh,
took that other
Well,
woman's husband. Yes,
woo,
go
woo,
ahead,
woo,
Portia.
woo, woo, woo.
and Diva, you're forgetting
Shout out
when
to Portia.
Portia and Miss Diane flew down to Miami. They both went to Dr. Curves and got their BBLs done together. You're forgetting that part. So they did
Come
the
on.
Kim Zodiac. They went to get their bodies done and get rejuvenated for the next husband they were going to steal. Don't forget that.
Well,
Ooh.
but you know what though? They did it together, and they didn't. They
You
wasn't
right,
putting.
it Thelma and Louise.
Yeah, Thelma and Louise. And listen, and they didn't put the light bill in Cordell's name. Shout out to Mama
There
Diane.
you go.
And
Shout
Portia.
out
That
to
part.
Portia.
Come on, shout out to them, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Do it like that. I don't understand. And Portia was all up on the TV, and they have no shame. Come on, Portia. She was like, I know I'm living, and she brought the man that she was fake dating to a mama house, and they got busy in the master bedroom with the man, and she lit the candles and everything. See, you could still be on the TV and not front. Just, I ain't got it right now. Shout out to Tasha K. Don't be ashamed to say, I ain't got it. Just trying to tell you.
Not Tasha K.
She said she ain't got it. So you said you going to get social security numbers, fraud people, do this and that, throwing big birthday parties, and now you going to get locked up for 4 years. Portia write the book for these people. Let them know, because now Portia's straight winning. She letting whoever know. No, you won't pay me if I come back and do XYZ. Okay, she got the African man. He got a whole lot of money. She got go naked here. She got sheets. Okay. What's little mama name? What's her Portia daughter name?
Pilar.
PJ. Pilar. She, you know, PJ living her best life. Her daddy got all the hot dog stores. Her stepdaddy got money. Portia over there winning.
Well, the sheets are on Amazon, and how befitting for a bed wench to make sheets so that all the other bed wenches can whore in style. Kudos,
Did you say
Portia.
bed wench?
Okay.
Did you say bed wench?
Then we moving on. Denzel, what about this Destiny?
Fool. She's a fool. Don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful woman, but come on, she was bold. She was bold to come on Instagram Live to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So bold. Mm-hmm. And to have her dad out there. And then she got a son, correct?
Uh-huh.
She got a son.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do that to your ex-husband. Okay, like stupid. Messing up her freedom, and now people ain't gonna trust her. And see, people need to stop living like they are the Joneses. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop keeping up with the Joneses. If you know you can't have a nice, if you know you can't live in a nice luxury house or luxury car, whatever. If you know you can't do it, don't do it.
Get you a Hyundai.
Hyundai, get you a Hyundai.
I got a Hyundai.
Get a Hyundai.
Oh yes.
Yeah, they good cars. Get a Hyundai, Toyota. Get a Kia. Downgrade. Get you like you said, Diva. Go get a studio apartment. Eat some Cheerios. Spam. Eat some spam. If you know you can't afford the luxury lifestyle, honey, you got the downgrade. And she should have asked her dad for some help if she has some issues. She is stupid, dumb, and yeah, that's it, Diva. That's it.
And listen, in the Hyundai, take regular gas.
Boom.
Okay, boom.
Not the oodles and noodles and Vienna sausage.
Oh, the government
brought the Toya's door. Okay, they painted her some fake red bottom.
or get the or get the knockoff brand Chanel or whatever.
We're gonna teach these people how to be economical. Come on now.
Or Diva, one more thing, get some government cheese. How about that?
Come on now. Go down to the social services. Do what you gotta do, but don't steal.
That part.
Ask Tyler Perry for the money.
Security number. Huh?
In the chat, somebody said ask Tyler Perry for the money. Since you like talking about light bills.
Maybe he can give Destiny the house that he built for the 93-year-old lady.
But you know what? See, if she would have listened, but you know what? Did Tyler Perry have a little something, a little knowledge here? If she would have listened to Tyler Perry, she would have had a man that paid the light bill, and she wouldn't be in this trouble right now. He said, "You get your man that all he pays the light bill." No, Leah, listen, I want that Genesis. Oh my goodness, that's my dream.
Hyundai Genesis.
Yes, I want that Genesis.
Oh, that's a gorgeous car.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Hyundai made Genesis, so they not cheap. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, though. Yes, I want the Genesis. The Genesis was my dream. It's still my dream. Okay, but right now, see, I ain't gonna do that to myself. You ain't gonna see me on Crime Stoppers. No,
I know that's right, Diva.
I'm talking about a Diva owes Hyundai. No.
Oh, the Jersey girl gave us an idea. She said Destiny can go rent an apartment with Martell. They both had an apartment in trouble. Come on, Destiny.
Not Martell.
Child, look, Martell good. He got a house he ain't got to move out of. When I tell you he is punking, what's that man's name? He is punking that man.
Chris. He punking him. All up on the TV. He punking him all up on the TV. And you supposed to be a realtor. Punking him. Tom B. Sam, thank you for the super chat. Not a Hyundai. They still those Hot Wheel cars.
Hot Wheel cars. Oh wow. Oh, the shade.
The new Sonatas and the Genesis, they have apps on the phone. They have the Blue Link. You cannot steal those because we can see where the car is at any moment and shut the engine off if we did not give you permission to drive it. We can stop you in your tracks and lock the doors until the police come.
Yep.
You better tell them about the Hyundai. You better tell them we could get on our phone. I ain't
shut that thing down.
I'm serious. I got a Hyundai. Shout out to the Hyundai.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Hyundai. Come on now.
I cannot with y'all. Come on, y'all gotta be serious here. Come on. In my opinion, your thoughts. Y'all got me crying over here.
Okay, so in this case, I do have a little more sympathy for Destiny because here's the thing, okay? That man sent her divorce papers through the mail while it was already done, okay? Then he sold the house while she was staying there and let YouTubers come in and videotape her house while she wasn't there.
Come on.
And airing her stuff out on social media for everybody to see, everybody to laugh at her and all this. I feel like this man is terrible. Then he gave her a gag order where she couldn't talk about it. So even if she wanted to be on that season, it wasn't nothing she can do because anything that was involving him, he was gonna sue her and she wasn't gonna get her child support. She didn't get spousal support. He locked up all his money, said it was tied up in investments. He hid the rest of his money. So I do feel bad for Destiny. Here's the problem. When she left there, I really wish she would have got the services started in her name. She said she forgot that it was still in his name. She just transferred the services. I get that. Okay. She had her lawyer to, go ahead and tell them that she was going to turn herself in. They was going to release her on a bond. That's why her daddy was there to pay her bond. So she was going to get right back out. She knew she was going to get back out. Her lawyer had already worked out the details. She was just turning herself in. She was going to be bonded out. I don't really think she's going to get no jail time for this. This ain't really a big issue for Alabama Power. And the dad has already agreed to pay the bill off. I just feel like Crime Stoppers is being missing now because I've seen a lot of stuff on Crime Stoppers. I ain't never seen so many people that's been on TV from Alabama on Crime Stoppers, okay? We was just talking about Kiki on Crime Stoppers from stealing from Home Depot. And now we got Destiny on here for forgery. Just something in the buttermilk ain't clean. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're ready to get rid of this show. And so the best way to get rid of it is to put everybody on Crime Stoppers. So I'm telling everybody else, Tisha, all y'all, okay? Don't y'all do nothing petty because they're going to put you on Crime Stoppers too. Hey, you blast it out over the TV just to embarrass you so they can get this show over with.
Yeah,
I think they're going to be over with.
Or Carlos is setting them up for more promotion.
Well, let me say this. This is all jokes aside. If you didn't do nothing, they can't put nothing up there.
Or like Gina Norris says, starring world's dumbest criminals.
Yeah, and I will also say this, right? I do feel for her, but at the same time, she's a grown woman, and at some point, the bill came to your house, and the bill was sent in his name and not yours. you should have been like, oh, okay, let me call him up and get this thing transferred, right? So is he a beast? But she knew he was a beast the moment she got papers in the mail. She knew he was a beast when he told her to shut your mouth. So on that note, I would have for sure made sure that nothing was in that man's name. So, and my thing is, not for nothing, is Daddy giving her the money now? She know the bill was never paid. I wonder why she just didn't ask Daddy at that point, give me this money. So normally before, I don't care who you owe, they don't go from you owe me today and then I'm gonna take 10 to go the step level 20 tomorrow. Nah, they call you, they send you bill after bill, they send you late notices, they do the most. They really try to get that money from you before they take it to the route where they go to court and they try to do this, that, and the other. Really ever, I mean, I've never seen it in my life where they go from you owe them on October the 15th and then October the 16th, they down at the courthouse.
No, because when you file, you have to show proof of you
trying to get the
out to that individual. You have, done all the steps before legal action is taken. Yeah. So he definitely did his part.
Yeah.
For it to get this far.
Yeah. Yeah. It's messy, but I mean, as a female, do I feel sorry for her? But here's the thing, too, I have to say to all the ladies out there. And I'm saying she's fortunate because she only has one, because when the more children you have and it's just you, the harder like it kind of gets, or whatever the case may be. But when you found out that you perhaps got with the wrong one, they did you dirty, you got to go somewhere, pray, get your village, your ride or die, figure that thing out, put your big girl panties on, pick up who you're by the bootstraps and keep it pushing. And I know she was going through a whole lot, but then you opened, or maybe you didn't open that beauty supply store, Madani. So she had a role in this, but I do feel for. Sebastian, I'm coming to you. Breaking news: they just arrested Grace Jabari for assaulting. Oh shucks. Oh shucks.
Oh, they did. Good.
Because Sebastian, what I read today, they wasn't trying to arrest her. Oh shucks! Oh, this thing is getting serious. Thank you, Sebastian. We glad you good, Sebastian. I like to mess with him. Julius, your thoughts on this situation?
Okay, well, I just want to speak to that breaking news real quick. Good, because we all seen that dang video yesterday. Now to the thing at hand. Now, y'all know I quote the line from Beauty Shop quite often. Now, I don't know these people personally. That's just me being a goofball. But the saying is true. We would, like, if we did something like that, we would all be clowned. So, she's just going through it right now. But she knew better. Same thing with British Williams. They knew better. It's, like, they know better. We all know better. We got to think. And I always say this all the time, and I know y'all sick of me saying this, but call on your village. Even if the village can't help right away.
Yeah.
Just call on the village. Sebastian, we know you feeling mighty good right now. Don't worry.
But he's feeling good, but tonight. You know what? Like the article said earlier, she's getting arrested, but they're not going to prosecute her.
They're not.
No, we'll have to talk about that tomorrow.
That's what the article is saying. It's saying they're not going to prosecute.
They're not going to prosecute her. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Elite. Yeah. So that's messy, right? So they just doing it to shut his lawyers up. But my thing is, but you prosecuting him. But we'll carry on. This is going to be over the story. Dustin, your thoughts?
My thoughts are this: I hope that she stays in there for a while. And I hope that she pays the price, because I think she deserves to pay the price about this situation. And that's what I was going to say tonight, Diva.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. All right. So, okay, you know what? We got to go real quickly. I'm sick of these two. I mean, when I tell you I'm sick of these two, I'm sick of these two. Kim and Kroy banning. But let me say this. When a judge got to sit there and tell you, you go downstairs and live in the basement, you stay upstairs, and tell you to stop arguing in front of the kids, this is toxic. I'm almost, a lot of times people think, oh, I don't think it's going to go that far. But half the time, nobody ever thinks it's going to go that far until it goes that far, and then it's too late. I don't think these two should even be in a house together anymore. I really don't. But I'm guessing a judge can't just say, one of y'all got to get out and go. But I honestly feel like they don't need to be in a house together anymore. This is beyond toxic. It's beyond toxic. It's just incredibly crazy. Okay. Let me see. Why is my story not coming up? Why is it acting up? Okay, there we go. All right. So, oh, that one is not the one I want. Okay, let me stop sharing for a minute so I can bring up the right story here where these two are, so pretty much I'll go ahead and talk about it while I'm bringing it up. The judge pretty much determined that Kim has to live downstairs in the basement, and they do have a nanny's quarters down there, so it should be pretty nice. Kroy got to stay in the master bedroom. They have to talk to each other, to tell each other before they go into each other's space within the mansion. And yes, the kitchen is a shared space. And they also will order, stop being toxic around the kids. What are your thoughts?
I'm surprised that the judge let them stay in the house because the house is going to foreclosure. So I'm surprised that he did not put them out. Mm-hmm. But the fact that we have to go to court as two grown adults to have another adult tell us where to be in our home is utterly ridiculous. Mm-hmm. At this point, the kids need to be taken away. Because if y'all can't handle, staying away from each other, what are these kids seeing? What are they experiencing? What are they, have in their minds? It's another Will and Jada situation sitting up here at this point. The whole house is in disorder because mama and daddy can't get it together. It's a shame. It's awful. Brielle opening the door crying because the police are back here again. Like you said, Diva, they know him by name. Officer Johnson, welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's horrible. Nice to see you. And I hate to see that Kim, because I really did like Kim on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really felt like, in my opinion, she was the only, and not to make it about race, but she was the only white woman on a reality show with a cast of all Black women. She was one of the first, and to be able to stand her ground as she did and to stick around as long as she did is disappointing to see. That nothing has really changed from the person we've seen then to now.
I get what you're saying when you say that. I totally do, right? I totally do. And that's why I felt like on Married to Medicine, I didn't like that they kicked, what's the name and her husband? Anila and her husband off. But so I'm connecting with you. So Kim and Kroy, the judge splits the house to keep the peace. She's in the basement and he's in the bedroom. Okay. So Kim and Kroy have finally listed their house, and a new court order hopes to keep peace while they're still under the same roof, giving Kim exclusive use of the basement, nanny suite, and Kroy the primary bedroom. New docs obtained by TMZ lay out the living arrangements stating neither party shall enter the other party's individually awarded space in the marital residence without permission. The docs also say they share common areas like the kitchen and the living room. I mean, they got a whole big family there. This is just a very, very sad situation, right? What's more, in an effort to protect the couple's 4 young kids, it's ordered both Kim and Kroy act civilly towards one another. Further stating neither parent shall disparage the other parent in the presence of or earshot of the minor children. The documents also say neither party can eavesdrop while the other has time with the kids, and the kids can't be used as messengers from one parent to another. These kids are going to need therapy. While the order may sound drastic, it's certainly necessary, as things in the Zodiac Behrman household have been anything but cordial since the couple filed for divorce. All right. And then the rest of it's kind of the same. It just goes back in the history of everything that they, been going through. E, your thoughts? Are you there, E?
I don't know about Kim holding her own against these black women. I will say the best thing or the most memorable thing I remember Kim saying on the Housewives was at that reunion in season 5 when Nene said, "You got 2 kids by 2 different baby daddies," and Kim told her, "Well, if you had all the babies you got pregnant with, you have 10 baby daddies." So I do think that Kim had some one-liners for sure. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too impressed about Kim getting custody of these kids because unless Kim is going to hire Sweetie back to come and help her with the kids, it's nothing in me that will convince me Kim can raise 4 kids on her own, let alone 3 boys at once. Plus,
Yeah.
if the mortgage is so far behind, how could you ever afford a nanny? Like, I don't see how Kim is going to be able to do this. It's not her personality. Kim is off the wall bonkers. But I saw a video you made earlier about Kim paying full price and paying in full for her surgery. And I think you said it was $30,000. Is that right, Diva?
You are correct.
Well, for months, everyone has been saying, when is Kim going to get a job? And when is Croy going to get a job? And they have to pay these bills. Well, Kim always had a job, and she's doing like Brian McKnight. She started back at 1. Nene told us that on season 2, Kim was stripping at Oasis in a nurse's outfit, right? Before the show was greenlit. So she stopped dancing and got Big Papa, and he purchased her a little townhouse in Duluth, which she never should have sold, by the way. And now she's going back to what she knows. This vagina rejuvenation is to prep her for going back to the block. She's going to get her money the best way she knows how, and the men are going to pay for it because they always pay for it. So I think that this was $30,000 well spent, but I do think it's a horrible representation for your kids to see that while they're unsure of where they're going to lay their head around the holidays. Thanksgiving is coming up and Christmas, and you're out here getting your insides tweaked up for the next man and the daddy upstairs in the master bedroom, and y'all fighting back and forth. I think it's horrible for imaging, but I understand what she's doing. Kim is Portia before Portia was Portia, and I think it will work. But again, like Denzel is probably going to say, she's trash.
Savannah, your thoughts? Thank you, E.
Now, Diva, in one of your earlier videos, you stated that Kim was paid 30,000 for a procedure that she had just got done.
She paid 30,000.
And
She paid it.
oh, she paid
Yeah,
30,000
she
for this
paid it.
procedure.
Yeah, and I was shocked. I thought she got it for free. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and see, and I thought that they paid her 30,000.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and wasn't she on some a reality show just recently? Wasn't she on one of these? Didn't she go on one of these? One, I don't know, girls trip, or wasn't she on one of these?
The real
The
life.
real life.
Yep.
The real
Mhm.
life. Okay, and wasn't she paid for that?
Yes.
Okay,
Now,
so
how much? I don't know. Yeah,
she has money to move out. That's what I'm trying to get to. So she has money to move out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I find it ironic that she's in the maid's quarters right now and she
Mm-hmm.
has money to move out. So because she has money to pay for surgeries or fix her uppers here. So is she just doing it to torture Troy, or because she's just defying the judge's orders, or she doesn't want to give up the home? Because this is the longest foreclosure. At this point, they're both being squatters like Martell. They are just, I feel for the children. I don't
Yeah.
know why CPS hasn't stepped in, because they are basically mentally just they're torturing these children. I can't see that this home is a happy home. It's toxic. This has been going on. I think we've been talking about this story for the better part of this year. It's been about them two going after each other in this mansion. It's been War of the Roses. If anyone remembers that movie, this has been War of the Roses with these two. So and it's been proven that she has money to move out. So they just either want to be on a story on social media, or they just want to be battling each other and see who wants to uh, come out on top. But at this point, because if it was a regular person at this point, child protective services would have been involved by now. But these celebrities seem to get away with abuse, torturing their children. I don't see, and they have 4 young children. The 2 oldest daughters, they're doing whatever, but they have 4 young children that need to be checked in on and make sure that they're okay. So I'm wondering why that hasn't been done. And law enforcement has been to their home multiple times, numerous times. There's been 911 recordings, police report filing. So there's evidence that CPS can go in and look. A caseworker can make a really good case to take these children away from them. So I don't see why that hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, I think the reason why neither one of them is leaving the home is because they haven't determined who, like, a custody agreement yet, right? So if one of them leaves, it's like if they try to leave with the kids, that would be a whole issue in and of itself. So I think that's part of it. Why another, because I was really sitting down thinking to myself, like, I couldn't live like this. I would just be going crazy. But I also know that you don't have the right to just, if you do leave, to just pick up the kids and take them with you. And then in addition to that, if you do leave and you leave the kids, then that's going to be a whole nother, situation right there in and of itself too. So it would have to
Abandonment.
be, huh?
Abandonment.
Yeah, it would have to be the judge to say something, but the judge also, he thought this is his attempt to solve something by saying, like, stop calling the police, because now you need to stay in your corner. Croy needs to stay in his, and y'all got to let each other know, like, I'm about to go to the kitchen to get a donut, a biscuit, or cook dinner or whatever. And the kids are in the middle of this, right? It's just incredibly sad.
Why don't
Yeah.
they have the kitchen in the basement like Sheree? These are rich people. Please, they have more than one refrigerator, Diva. And Kim don't
No,
cook. So what she need to go in the kitchen for?
that's facts right there. I'm wondering if the nanny corners had like a little kitchenette area or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I do know that the kitchen and the living room in this agreement, it is their neutral ground, but they do have to let each other know, I'm about to go to the kitchen. But you know what though? I don't care how nice the basement is. I would have told that judge, no, I get upstairs and he get the basements. Get out of here. But I also think, to be honest with you, Croy has been the main caregiver of those kids like forever. And I'm thinking in my head, that's another reason why he got the main bedroom, because the kids' rooms are in the main part of the house, for lack of a better word. And he's the one that primarily does everything with those 4 kids. But Denzel, your thoughts?
I'm over these two.
Mm-hmm.
Kim and Corey, they get on my last nerve. I feel, I feel bad for the children. And, yeah, she needs to be in the basement where she belongs, but this is really sad for their children, because, it's like, what, like, this is crazy. The money that she used for that surgery, she should have used that money to move. Now, I don't know if she still had that townhouse or not. I don't know if she still have that townhouse. She needs to move back there, and he needs to go get him. I don't know, another like a small house or something,
Mhm.
because they need to move because it's gonna excuse me, it's gonna be I have a feeling it might get deadly. So they need to move before it gets deadly because they live in a toxic house. They toxic. They need to get out of there. They need to get out of there, and that's not. I couldn't live like that because that's too much. Like when you live like that, and when you in a toxic space like that, that is too much. That would do something to your mental health. That is too much. She needs to get a job. She might need to go back, like when Nene said that Kim was a stripper at wherever that strip club was. She needs to go back doing that, or if she really is a nurse, she needs to go use her nurse's degree, and do something. And they need to go to court and get like 50. They need to go to court so they can co-parent for their children, because this is not good for their children to see. This is not good for their children to see. It's too much. She obviously she's not good with money, so she needs to get like a um somebody to help her with her money, because she don't know how to use her money properly. And they need to really get away from each other, because this is too much. It's gonna turn deadly, Diva, because this is not good. I'm so over them. They need to just go away. And I pray that they get their life together. I feel bad for the children. The children, they're gonna probably get some therapy because this is too much. And Kim, she's trash, and that's it, and that's all.
Thank you. Sebastian says she's lucky in the basement. I wouldn't have sent her to the garden because that's where I cannot, Sebastian. In my opinion, your thoughts?
Okay, so I'm really upset with this judge. I really am, because Diva, I remember you doing a story and Kroy was asking for the court system to let him sell the house so
Yes.
they can get out of debt. I would rather much the judge had let them sold the house so they can get somewhere safe and they can be in separate quarters. They can take the money that they got in place before it goes in foreclosure, and then they lose all the equity that's in the house.
Mhm.
Like, I really wish this is what that judge would have done, because they're not going to reconcile. Okay, he's already done. She's getting her stuff together for her next sugar daddy, big papa, that's gonna come along and take care of her for the rest of her life. Um, I'm just over it. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm like, where's the justice system when you really need them? Because I need him to step in and do more than separating them in the same house. I need him to let them put their house on the market so they don't go into even more financial ruins.
Mm, mm.
Diva.
The house is up for sale. But the thing is, who's gonna buy it for $6 million? I don't know what their house is truly worth. I don't know what the comps are in the area. They need a buyer like ASAP. I'm taking it that they put it up for $6 million. So hopefully, if they do get somewhere near that, they'll be able to knock out a lot of their bills. But again, I'm sure whatever proceeds they have, I don't know if the judge is going to order like take the money off the top to pay the bills, because if any money Kim gets in her hand, she's going to be reckless with the money. What was you trying to say real quick? Then I'm gonna come to Julius.
Lakeisha wanted me to let you know. Thank you, Lakeisha, in the chat. She wanted me to let you know that Kim was also allegedly a dancer at the Claremont Lounge in Atlanta. It's the oldest strip club in Atlanta. Okay, so I just wanted you to know that, Diva. Thank you, Lakeisha. Kim was one of the first strippers at the oldest strip club in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Choo choo.
He's a fool. I cannot. Oh God, Julius, your thoughts?
I'm tired of these two.
Mm-hmm.
They should have moved out. and did the separation process. I'm tired of them. Let's move on. Next.
Thank you, Julius. Dustin, your thoughts?
That's what I'm tired of them too. So I just want to move on. So I hope they get their house sold pretty soon.
I do too. I do too. And I wonder what life is going to be like for them once they do get that house sold. Listen, I'm gonna y'all are saving me. Listen, for the first time ever. Look at we coming under time here. But y'all know I do need about 3 minutes. Okay. Give me 3 minutes.
Got all the topics.
Yeah, we got all the topics. Amen. And thank you, Jesus. Okay.
Look at God.
Look at God. Come on now, Denzel. Look at God. Now let's do this.
Before you move on, Auntie, I just
Yes.
want to say we have 311 people watching, and we truly appreciate your viewership. But we will also appreciate if you could hit that like button for us. Just hit the like button. It's right below next to the subscribe button. I see it coming up. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for your
Ray.
obedience. We truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
And hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber.
Thanks, Boo.
Hey,
Right,
hey, Dave. Oh,
yes.
hey, Dave. I was wanting to say something to you and Roy Air when you get down. When you get backstage, Roy Air, if you would stay behind backstage, I could take
Okay,
ask
we'll
you
do that.
something. That would be nice.
Yep, no problem. Okay, I see you, Sebastian. Give me a minute. Let's do this story real quick, and then I'll come around and get everybody 60 seconds. Hold on 1 second.
Across the stage with your graduation, those small steps in front of the crowd are a culmination of the long journey it took to get there.
Always a special moment, but even more so for this woman who just celebrated her own graduation because she had to walk through a life sentence in prison before she could make it to the stage. All new tonight at 6, 11 Alive's Caitlin Ross explains how she is overcoming her journey to the top of her class.
That sky is so beautiful.
Planning this trip feels like freedom for Cynthia and Michelle.
I love the beach. I love palm trees.
The biggest problem for the mother and daughter is what to pack.
Come on now. I had one outfit for 13 years.
Michelle's one outfit, a jumpsuit, and the story behind it nearly canceled all of their plans.
There's no interaction, no more going on trips, no more going to the spa. All that stuff started to sink in.
Their future caged in.
I walked into that courtroom and I heard the judge say, life in prison. It's like my whole world just was snatched from me.
In 2007, Michelle Morrison thought she was going to collect a debt with a friend. While she sat in the car, a fight inside the house escalated to a shootout. One person died. Michelle stayed in the car the whole time, but was still charged and convicted of murder. She was branded a felon and locked up for life.
To see people judge me by those labels, it hurt.
But for her mom, Michelle's label never changed. Beloved daughter.
She's so happy for me, and you know, she's my biggest fan. And I love her so much, and I know, you know, just the rest of her life, I just want to be here and take care of her.
Last year, Michelle was the first woman released from prison under Fulton County's new Conviction Integrity Unit after serving 13 years.
She is like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So, you know, it's amazing.
Claiming a new title and a new beginning.
Oh, so this is my first graduation at home.
A year after moving out of a prison cell, she's moving up to her commencement.
I feel honored now. You know, I put away the shame, and I feel great to walk across that stage.
From a life sentence to graduating from Life University.
Michelle Dion Morrison, summa cum laude, salutatorian.
Michelle, you did it! Yeah!
She is leading and inspiring her graduating class.
Now I would never give up. I don't care what's going on. I'm going to keep pushing forward.
Breaking free of her past, embracing her future. That trip Michelle and Cynthia are going on is to advocate for other women who are incarcerated and overcharged, particularly women of color. In the United States, Black women are locked up at more than 1.5 times the rate as white women. And since 1980, the number of women in prison has risen 525%, according to the Sentencing Project. In Georgia, 50% of the women serving life sentences are Black.
It's just, okay, let's give them a life. It's no big deal. They're dispensable. We don't care. So that's the heartbreaking thing, that this happening to so many people.
Cynthia and Michelle are now dedicating their lives to ending mass incarceration and advocating for women of color serving extreme sentences. Michelle is going on to get her master's degree now and hopes to help other women who are locked up.
That's an amazing story.
It
A
is.
year after getting out of prison, she gets her degree and now pursuing her master's.
With honors as
Yeah.
well. So congratulations to her. And hopefully, I'm sure she's hoping as well that her story will make a change and inspire others to move beyond what their circumstances may feel like they are. And kudos to her mother for that continued support as well.
Absolutely.
We're rooting you on, Michelle.
Ooh. So watch who you hang with.
So beautiful.
Yeah, watch who you hang with. Watch what you do. 60 seconds only on this closeout story, Roya. What are your thoughts? Are you there, Roya? Okay, I'm moving forward. 60 seconds, this final story I did. What are your thoughts?
Shout out to the beautiful sister in yellow who had to remind that news anchor, it's with honors, okay? Don't take away the Black woman honors, okay? That woman was beautiful coming out after doing all that time, so much time being stolen, and she never gave up. And thankfully, she had a woman, I can't remember if that was her mother or her friend, who was in her corner. Her mom, beautiful as ever too. Both of them, beautiful. And it's not only about the beauty, but it's about the heart. You can see the heart behind the eyes. Like she is just rejoicing in this moment and cherishing her freedom. This is someone, I know we can't go backwards. Unlike other people who say, oh, well, I made a mistake. I didn't know what to do. She's taking ownership. She recognizes it was wrong and she's trying to make the most out of it, getting her master's degree and then trying to help other women in this unfortunate situation. That 50% or twice as likely for Black women to be arrested than white women, that is something we should be advocating for, all women. And I'm so happy. And this is a cause I would like to get behind, especially because it happened in Georgia. And I didn't know about that law in Fulton County. So this is something I'm going to look into because I'm interested in reaching out to that woman personally. I thought this was an excellent story. And thank you for bringing this to the light, Diva.
You're welcome. In my opinion, your thoughts?
First of all, I just want to say this is a true. This don't make you feel like your past don't have to be your future. This is a clear story of it. Her past was she was gonna be locked up for life, and somehow, some way, she was freed from that awful sentence that she got. I'm amazed, and I love that she went on and went and was smart too. To graduate summa cum laude and be the salutatorian, that's not no easy task, especially being locked up for 13 years, okay? And just hearing those numbers, ladies, y'all better be careful, okay? Because they locking us up too. And not just taking away our men, they taking away us too.
And that's the first time I heard something like that, in my opinion. And it was okay to make that connection. I did that story because you had that one and you had Destiny who had to go to jail. You know what I'm trying to say? Get a mugshot, whatever you want to call it. That's why I connected that story. So it was okay. I knew where you was going. Thank you, in my opinion. Julius, your thoughts?
Come on now with that change. She is showing when you fully accept God's grace from the inside. The change that you could show by your actions. Come on now. Now she went from a 13-year bid to cum laude honoree. Come on now. She did that. She did that. And she going for her master's. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Julius. Savannah, your thoughts?
Though she was robbed of 13 years, and you have to be careful of who you call friends.
Ooh.
She was not going to be robbed of her purpose on this earth.
Mm.
And shout out to her mother, her guardian angel, her warrior, who was going to make sure that her daughter crossed that stage and is going to be a champion for many others. And God bless her in her journey, and the champion that she's going to be, and the example that she's going to be for many others. So I will also be following this story as well. So thank you, Diva, for bringing it to light.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you. Denzel, you're up.
Look at God. Ain't God good
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm-hmm.
the time? I'm sorry that I'm sorry that she was in there for 13 years, right?
Yes.
So I'm sorry that her life was stolen, for a crime that she didn't commit. So,
Mm-hmm.
God bless her, and and God bless her mom for being by her side. And, she gonna get her master's degree. That's a blessing. I'm wishing her the best. God bless her. God bless her mom. And thank you, Diva, for bringing this story. And, that's it. And that's all. Love you, Diva. Love y'all. You have a blessed night.
You also. Sebastian, your thoughts?
You can all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
My thoughts on this situation is you do really need to take a look at who you call your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I don't I don't put that label on people easily. You have to be very careful with who you say is your friend. You have to be very careful with who you say is your best friend too. You have to
Mm-hmm.
be very, very careful because look, this woman, I'm glad that she's out now, but 13 years, 13 years, that's time that she can try to make up for it, but that's time that she's lost already in her life. I'm glad she's walked the stage. And someone said she walked cum laude. No, she did not walk cum laude. She walked summa cum laude, which is the highest honor you can get. Um, I'm glad that she's a salutatorian as well. That's very good. That's after valedictorian. That's very, very good. It's very hard to be even in those top two ranks. Um, I hope she can definitely. She's not done yet, and I don't want this to be her last story. I want to hear more from this woman. I want to hear a lot more because I feel as if that when you're robbed 13 years, you're owed a lot. You're owed a lot, and I hope that they did find the person who did do the crime as well, because I don't want someone out in these streets walking who's not who did something like this and are just like roaming our streets normally.
Mm-hmm.
But I really hope justice. And you know what? When you're innocent, it doesn't matter. And I saw when I saw this video, I knew from her face that she did not do this crime. I knew that she didn't do nothing. Because she doesn't seem like the type to do something like that. But yes, summa cum laude.
Yeah, but it's like you said, watch who you hang with, because if I'm sitting in a car and and my so-called friend is in the house committing a whole crime, they don't know that I'm not involved really. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do they really determine that I just was innocent in the car and didn't know what was going to happen or go down? I'm not going with you to collect no money. I'm not nobody's bill collector.
That part.
Call me when you get back. Felicia, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, Diva, I like the change ending. The night was something positive. I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much for the super chat. Truly appreciate you. So thank you, Sebastian, for your words. Denzel, not Denzel, Dustin, your thoughts?
I just want to say that I'm glad she's out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
She was robbed of her 13 years, but that does not. She can make it. She can still make a good future out of it, David, and she's making a good impact now. So, like somebody said earlier, it doesn't rob you of your future, even though she did get 13 years in prison. But I'm so sorry that she got 13 years in prison, but at least she's out now and she's making a difference.
Yeah, she actually got life. She got a life sentence.
Oh, she did. Well,
Yeah, she got a life sentence,
well,
but
she
yeah,
got lucky and it really
yeah,
leaked it out.
100%. She sure did. Denzel, did I come to you already?
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Thank you. Wayne, I'm gonna come to you. Then Felicia, you. Wayne, how nice to see you.
I was just going to say, this is a perfect example of not crying over spilt milk.
Mm-hmm.
You notice how you haven't seen any videos of her coming out. I was unjustly locked up and 13 years. No, this is my other saying. Give me lemons and I make lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She got up out of there. She got the opportunity and she ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
She just played the hand that was dealt to her. Okay, she's coming out a winner. They gave her life. Now she's going to give them a life of public service.
Woo!
Come on.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. But that just touched me right there. Woo!
Yeah. You know, so I mean, so she pulled herself up by the bootstraps, and she's just moving on. And like
Yeah.
Sebastian said, I like, maybe Netflix will pick her up in, a movie or something, because that's something really, an accomplishment, a beautiful accomplishment.
Yeah. Wait a minute, y'all. Did Bruce Willis die? I just saw something saying rest in peace.
Say what?
Somebody check as I go to Felicia. Thank you, Wayne. Felicia, your thoughts?
Hey, good evening, everybody. Just came up here to say hey and congratulations to Miss Morrison. And God bless her family and may she have success out on this world here and a really good therapist because she's going to need one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so sorry that she found herself in a place and a time where she got caught up in some dark behavior that took 13 years of her life.
Ooh.
Often when you come up with these stories, for me, it's one of two things. And this one is make better choices, use better judgment. You feel something's not right, get up. Don't be still sitting there. Where'd you go? I had to leave.
I
had to leave. I don't know why, but I trust God in all things. He said, you need to leave.
Amen.
Sometimes we stay too long. You come into a place, a space, you know something's not right, but you stay. And look what it cost them. But thank you, Diva. I like ending on these positive stories. I sleep better at night.
All right. I'm glad. I do a little turnaround at the end. Yes, I mean, this is an amazing story. She
He's not dead. His condition just got worse, Diva.
Okay, some people saying yeah, and some people saying no.
Where are y'all getting that he's dead? I'm not finding
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Exactly.
I just read an article that said he has frontal something dementia and he's totally not speaking now, but they didn't say he was. They say he's very much still alive.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Ooh, that's so sad though. That whole diagnosis is very sad too. But listen, guys, I want to thank y'all for being here. If we can find information on this Michelle Morrison, I will see. See, Derby D was saying yeah.
What the hell? I'm not finding this.
I didn't see that. Where's she getting that?
Maybe
I didn't see it either.
We'll check as we get off. But
okay.
Oh God. Yeah, they sure did, Wayne. Well, I'll check when we get off. But I will say this. We'll see if we can find this Michelle Morrison and her mom. Cause that mom. And I always think of when I saw this video, I think about Felicia words. Kids are supposed to be loved and protected. And I know she's not a little kid, but I think I gotta look up her age because I feel like she was on the younger side when she went to jail and got sentenced. Huh?
She seems very young right now. That's why I'm like,
she's young right now, right? E, what you think is so, right? She was a little bit on the younger side.
Yes.
Yeah. When
she still aged gracefully, and the mom aged gracefully too, despite the circumstances.
Yep. Because having a kid,
grandmother was there too.
Yeah, life.
They all look alike.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Just beautiful.
and life. Oh, they saying yes. Oh gosh. Okay,
I
we're gonna
can't
look this
find
up.
it.
We'll look it up as we get off. But listen, guys, I want to thank y'all for being here. Hit the like button. And listen, I'll see you on the next video. Tomorrow, Trending Topics Thursday. Thank you for being here. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, hit it on the way out. Don't cheat the diva. I'll see you next time. Thanks and goodbye and good night.
Good night, y'all. Bye.